I'm Andrew Culver.
And I'm John Norcross. Now we will be analyzing the symbolism of the cars of the 1920s and the Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald largely revolves around Jay Gatsby and Tom Buchanan's conflict over their reputation, wealth, and love.
This film will analyze the spiritual, social, and emotional implications of wealth in the early 1920s.
In this time period, members of the old aristocracy and those of new money could compete against each other for social reputation and flaunt their wealth in an extravagant rivalry of social classes.
We will specifically focus on the automobiles and the characters' different cars and how those cars demonstrate their own internal conflicts and their desire for external recognition.
The previous excerpt from The Great Gatsby shows Tom Buchanan and Gatsby racing into New York City.
At this point in the story, Tom is aware of the relationship between Gatsby and Daisy.
Thus, it is apparent that the two are attempting to impress her. However, the scene also conveys a deeper meaning. The race demonstrates the competition between new and old money, the fiery ambition of Gatsby versus the cool confidence of Tom.
However, while the cars show the external conflict between the two classes, they also show the psychological nature and internal conflicts of the characters. Gatsby's car reflects his personality and social class. The brand and color scheme both symbolize Gatsby's new wealth and emotional flaws.
The green leather, while quite the unusual color choice, represents how Gatsby envies Tom and the other residents of East Egg who come from wealthy families. Thus, the green represents Gatsby's fear of inadequacy in the eyes of Daisy.
The creamy yellow paint shows Gatsby's desire to be seen by others. The novel describes the car, swollen here and there in its monstrous length, with triumphant hat boxes and super boxes and toolboxes, and terraced with a labyrinth of windshields that mirrored a dozen suns. Fitzgerald, page 64. Thus, Gatsby desires to flaunt his wealth in order to appear equal to Tom and new money. The yellow paint job is also very different from the standardized black of the era. Thus, this paint job further adds to exhibit his affluence. The paint also represents the decay and destruction of Gatsby's morality, as he sacrifices his virtues for wealth.
Gatsby also demonstrates his desire to appear equal to Tom through the type of car that he drives. Gatsby drives a Rolls-Royce, the luxury car of England. Thus, Gatsby associates himself with England, the pinnacle of old money and aristocracy.
Gatsby's car choice also shows his internal fear of not being able to impress Daisy and live up to her expectations. Tom's car also shows a deeper understanding of his character.
Fitzgerald also uses Tom's car to illustrate the power struggle between the wealthy as well as demonstrate Tom's own internal conflicts.
The power struggle between the old and new wealth is best shown in Gatsby and Tom's relationship to money. We have already shown that Gatsby flaunts his wealth through his beautiful car. He describes it as a Rolls Royce and as pretty. Fitzgerald, page 64. Thus, Gatsby's car represents his newfound wealth.
Tom's car shows his status and secure position as a member of old money. Fitzgerald and Tom never mention Tom's car by name. Instead, the car is referred to as a blue coupe. Thus, Tom does not feel the need to appear wealthy as his wealth is understood by society. Thus, Tom does not mention the brand of the car, illustrating his superiority.
Tom's car also shows his own internal conflicts. The blue paint scheme shows his feelings of emptiness due to his failing marriage. The blue color also conveys feelings of melancholy or sadness, and represents Tom's lack of a passion because he is becoming too old for sports.
Both cars represent their owners in unique ways. However, they also reflect the large role cars play in 20th and 21st century culture.
The cars in The Great Gatsby reflect the growing trend of conspicuous consumption among Americans in the 20th century.
The propagation of automobiles as status symbols by people like Gatsby instill an obsession with cars in the American psyche. Americans see a person's car as a reflection of their personality and social status.
Today, everyone from the lower classes to the wealthy desire to demonstrate their wealth through their new expensive cars.
From the old
But if you
to the new and the show-offish. to the stylish. Cars will always play an important role in American culture.